So here we are in Hollister, California. This is the 5th stop on our 5-month summer trip.
Yay!
We're the preacher and the redhead. My name is Bruce, and this is Linda.
Hello.
We drove 206 miles north of Bakersfield to arrive here in Hollister. We came through the San Joaquin Valley, which is a beautiful, beautiful sight. We're from North Dallas, and we love it, but it's not one of the most beautiful places in the country.
No.
So we love places like this. And after the San Joaquin Valley, we came over the Pacheco Pass, and now here we are in this RV park. Tell us more about the RV park, hon.
Yes, we are in the Casa De Fruta RV park in Hollister. And we really enjoyed this park. It was different than any place we'd ever been before,
Definitely.
any RV park
Yeah.
that we'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And we paid $166 for 4 nights. And we used our Passport America membership and the Good Sam membership. Now, if you were to purchase this without anything, it would be $45 a night. But we had a really great time there.
We are now entering the grounds of Casa De Fruta, a very impressive area when you first turn into it. The RV park is not immediately in sight. You have to turn left and drive just a short distance until you reach it. The RV park is nice. It is all asphalt, has 300 spaces with full hookups, both back ends and pull-throughs. Some of the sites, the asphalt is broken up. It also has a picnic table at every site.
This is a sign of some of the things that are available in the park, and you can see how much there are there. It was very quiet at night here. It's a quiet park, except we had a visitor almost every day. They have roaming peacocks that were beautiful, and I think the children would really enjoy seeing all the peacocks roaming around. There's several cool places to get some snacks or restaurants around the park. This is the bakery, ice cream, coffee shop. And you can see from what's inside, there's almost every kind of sweet concoction available to man. It was really difficult for me to get Bruce out of this place. It was wonderful, and the smell was just great. And here's candied apples and pies that are available. There is a deli shop with sandwiches. And then they do have a main restaurant that is open 24 hours a day. And we had 2 meals there, were very good. There is also a taco burrito shop that is right there on the ground, so there's lots of availability for food.
For those of us that are concerned about where our next tank full of gas is going to come from, good news, they also have a gasoline station right there on the grounds. But this is where it all began, the fruit stand. Hey, who's that guy there on the right? This is where it all began over 100 years ago. And I'm sure back then they were producing their own goods and fruit. The store is a wonderful place to go into. The sights and the smells are wonderful. They have fruit, they have dried fruits, they have vegetables, nuts and jams and jellies, candy, and gifts of all sorts. Anything you would expect to find in a country store, you will find here. We thought that maybe the prices were a little expensive, but nonetheless, we walked out with a sack in our hand. If you walk through this store, I'm pretty sure that you would do the same, walk out with something in your hand.
We're at the double-decker carousel right now, a place I think the children and everyone would love. And here's the Casa de Choo Choo, where you catch a train that goes all the way around the property. Another great site for kids, and the pool that's located in the RV park. And there's just so many interesting things around the park just to see and for kids to climb on, and just wonderful things. I love this park. And of course there's quite a few gift shops that are available with some really neat things.
One of the reasons we choose a park is because it's located well with things to do around it. And this place has many places to see and things to do. One of the great things is Pinnacle National Park, which is only 38 miles away, and we had decided that we would make that a day trip. But as it was, we
were
became
lazy.
a little tired and just didn't make that trip, but would certainly recommend it, right?
Yes,
for anybody
beautiful place.
who came and stayed in this park.
Yes.
But we did make one very big day trip, and that was 49 miles to Monterey. We certainly recommend the trip and advise you to begin at the visitor center, where they'll give you a free map, tell you about the parking, and line the sites up.
Our first stop was out to the municipal wharf, where we watched a huge amount of squid being unloaded from a fishing boat by a conveyor and being packed in ice and going right into a waiting truck. I never saw so much squid. And then we walked along a path over to Fisherman's Wharf, and you can see the marina here, and the boats were just packed in like crazy along here. And I think that must be the old fisherman there in front of the Fisherman's Wharf sign. And then we went up and down the pier, and I think we went in every souvenir store. I was looking for another sweatshirt, and I did find that. So by then we were getting a little hungry, and we decided to have lunch at Scales Seafood Restaurant, which was really a great choice, and the food was delicious. They seated us right by the window where we could look out and see the marina, and Bruce chose the catch of the day, which was the red snapper. He said it was delicious, and oh my goodness, he ate so much sourdough bread with that.
After lunch, we went to Cannery Row to see the shops. Then, after that, we went back to the truck because we wanted to be sure and drive along the ocean side. And we were not disappointed. Being from North Texas, these are sights that we don't often see. Linda wanted to stop about every 10 feet to take pictures, and I really don't blame her. The sights were spectacular.
Following Highway 1, our next stop was Carmel by the Sea, a gorgeous stop, and made famous, I think, again because of its famous mayor at one time, which was Clint Eastwood. And the architecture in the whole town was very Mediterranean looking, very beautiful, and just so clean with flowers everywhere. And it did have a different beach than anywhere. It was an actual beach with sand, not like the rocky cliffs that we had seen previously.
Our final stop was Point Lobos State Natural Reserve, not far from Carmel by the Sea. It cost $9 for seniors per car to enter, or $10 for the younger crowd. We took most of the hikes that went out to the cliffs. More spectacular sights and good pictures.
So, Bruce, what are your thoughts about the RV park and the location where we've been?
Casa De Fruta is a nice park. It's not the nicest we've ever been in, but it was good for us because it was
different.
It was on our pathway north.
Yes.
If you like to eat out, the restaurant on the grounds is really going to help because it is good food and it's open 24 hours a day. And I will give them big credit here. The Wi-Fi was available 100% of the time. And then with the side trips, the one to Monterey, 49 miles away, and also Carmel by the Sea.
You have to see my sweatshirt that I got there.
Yeah, that did cost me a sweatshirt. And then, of course, Pinnacles National Park, 38 miles away. I think it's a nice stop. We'd stop here again. I would certainly recommend the park.
Yes.
So, we're just about done here. Where are we going next?
Oh, I am so excited about this. We are going to the #1 park in Northern California.
Wow, that's exciting.
And it is not only the #1 park in California, it is one of the best RV parks that's rated for the whole United States.
Really?
We don't miss any of those good places. So it is going to be super neat. So you don't want to miss that. So we want you to come along with us for the next video too.
So, in closing, we just want to say God bless you all, and may God bless America.